Les Miserables is about redemption and learning to trust again, and just jumping into what life gives you in the moment and leaving behind all the pain and the fear in the past.
I really like the fact that it is a story that everyone can relate to. There's a character that everyone can identify themselves with, whether you're a teenager, an adult, a child. You can find someone that is going through something within their life and relate it to your own. What's been really neat for me is I've known this musical since I was in high school, so of course I identify with the teenage characters, but now that I'm older I find myself identifying more with the adults. So it's a show that grows with you as you get older as well.
Considering that Les Mis is arguably the most well-known musical in the world and one of the most popular musicals in the world. Over 65 million people have seen the show, so there's quite a cross to bear to make sure that we give the audience a good production and something that they're used to hearing, something a little new, and keep it fresh for them too.
The whole show is just fantastic. It's amazing. If you want to come and be entertained, if you want to come and cry tears of joy, tears of laughter, this is the place you want to come to. You have to come see it.
Awesome. Thank you. Personally, my favorite part of the show, I'm not even in. I absolutely love when the guys are up on the barricade boys we call them, but when the guys are in the ABC cafe talking about their dreams, and there's just this wall of these like amazingly awesome guys. And I tell the women in the cast, you have to have a heart of stone not to have a total crush on every single one of them while they're singing, because it's just this incredible moment where there's this wall of like powerful masculinity just up there singing in just amazing way.
The cast is so talented, just from the get-go. And it's not just about how well they can sing, because they're incredibly talented that way, but they are also able to bring so much life to the stage, to what they are performing, and offer new ideas and new opportunities to make each other better.
The production staff are all geniuses. Absolutely fantastic, amazing, marvelous. No, I'm being serious. They actually are wonderful, wonderful, brilliant people. The entire production staff, every single member of the crew, our choreographers, our costume designers, and I can attest from personal experience, the people that help us with the wigs have a lot of patience.
It's not like when you make a mistake that you've created a great sin. They work right from that point. Vicky with the choreography, Christine is instrumental. Like she gives encouragement a lot. Chris is completely the expert in his field when it comes to musical notes. Brian is a stalwart warrior. I mean, he just is the rock. And then Rob always has this gleam in his eye, and it's always for good, not for evil.
Rob he has a vision, and he's adept at getting people to buy into it and then create it. He's a wizard with people. I don't know how he handles all the things that he does, but he brings it all together. And every year we overcome every problem, every issue, and put together like a beautiful, beautiful production every summer.
We're very blessed to have a really good orchestra members here, and great conductor, and a great program here with our orchestra, and people that actually come around and are part of our program year after year. So we have great continuity, a great team that's back there, and most importantly, a group of people that make a very great sound for us and really help to support the cast, so we can have a consistently great show, not just on stage, but the sound that you hear throughout the air and backstage throughout all of our shows too. So we're very blessed to have a really good orchestra here.
So the costumes, the lighting, all professional, not just, we put a couple lights up. I mean, the lighting really transports you to the different scenes. It really sets the mood. The costumes transport you to Paris. I mean, you really feel like you're actually watching a different time period over 150 years ago happening on the stage. It's a moment where you can kind of forget the everyday world and see something completely different. So.
Les Miserables is not only based on a brilliant book by a brilliant man, it is also a wonderful story of love, of the moral of the story. To love another person is to see the face of God, is something that as soon as I heard, seeing the show for the first time in the form of the recent movie with Hugh Jackman and others, I I took that line out of that show, and I realized that is how we as Christians are to live.
You get to watch a man who has fallen as far as he thinks he can go, and he's reminded of the very simple truth that it's never too late. That God's waiting for you, He loves you, and all you got to do is accept the hand that's extended.
You know, obviously when you come to see the show, God's gonna touch your life in a special way, whether it be in the beauty of the music or the the story that's being told. He'll be there.
One of the original producers of Les Mis, who brought it to the U.S., a friend of mine, Karen Goodwin, called it the theater of hope. She was always interested in projects that had a hopeful message and had a way of touching the audience and moving the audience. So with all the spirituality throughout the show and the message that it has, I think we really are tapping into that theater of the hope in the way that it's staged, the way we tell the message, and the way that we perform it. So it really leaves the audience in a better place than when they first walked through our theater doors hours earlier.